What's up, you guys? It's fucking Flock. So I don't have my bow staff, so I've been up here just doing some shadow boxing. There's not many people up here now, so I can do a little bit more than what I was. But I've learned some interesting stuff so far. I've really learned a couple of things, a couple of like low, high guards, because I got good uppercuts. I've learned to low guard into the uppercut and shit. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what we can do. So I've been working with that guard, the peekaboo guard. I'm finding a lot of shit with it. It's really powerful too when you're flexed up and tensed up and you peekaboo into it. And if you know what you're doing at the right angles, you can do a lot with that. Also, that guard right there is pretty good too. As you fall back, you're guarding your face, you're ready for your knee to check. Someone throws a kick. So it's kind of like the Fighting Irish concept of you have to pass this, right? Come on, bloke. Seriously, and it works too. You have to pass both those guards, and as you throw your punches, you know, you kind of just, if you got heart, you'll take them. But that peekaboo stance and everything's working really well for me right now. It's kind of cool dropping the staff and doing stuff without it. It works really well. The staff has built up so much muscle memory for certain moves and certain feints, you know, certain feints and stuff work out really well for me. My footwork is getting a lot better. I do like that slip back though. I like the jab, slip back. I really like that a lot because I can come in with a lot of power once I've gained my stance. I can come with a lot of power. See, too wide a stance for the low guard right there. So, high, low. So low guard to hook. My hooks are pretty clean too, and I really realized the way you utilize your hook is I won't throw like a haymaker, you know. I think that's too telegraphed, and a jab will beat it. Jab cross will beat a haymaker, especially if they've telegraphed it a few times. You do it once, you're probably going to do it again. But yeah, the shadow boxing has been pretty good. I can't wait to just start really getting I need to just find another sparring partner, but I need to find a sparring partner who's on my mental level, you know. I found a few who would just beat my ass, of course, but I need someone to learn too, because I'm not trying to, you know, I'll fight Charlie Zelenoff or Tyree Sneed. I'll fight one of them, but otherwise it's for self-defense, you know. I just want to beat the fuck out of Tyree because he's a piece of shit. I mean, fucking A, dude. Fucking piece of shit, dude. You're a piece of shit, dog. That's all there is to it. Simple as that. Easy concept. You're a shitty human being. That's it. That's all there is to it. Another good kick I'm working on is the heel to the top of the knee. You know, so it's like this. Every time you kick forward with your back foot, bring that knee around. Bring that knee around. You start getting faster and faster with it. So like this. So down, around, back. Down, around, back. Kick, around, back. I'm on my second shirt right now too. I usually bring extra shirts because I sweat, but I'm not sweating that bad for, what is that, 5 minutes? That's not too bad. I've already done like 20. I really have. I've already done 20 minutes. Practicing the front push kick. This thing's soaked in my sweat right now. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful up here. Little mortars. Makes me want to go shoot my bow. Makes me want to go shoot my bow. I'm really liking that peekaboo guard, man. I'm gonna look that shit up on YouTube and really start paying attention to the feints of it. Like lag time too. You got what's called like drag. So you're feinting with the punch and you drag it. You know, just like you kind of do with the medieval sword. You can either like attack heavy, same angle, or drag it out, then attack heavy. You know, so you can get a little bit more power, less momentum, less speed, but same attack, same angle, so you drag. So I'm practicing dragging, stuff like that. Definitely totally different world, you know. Usually the goal is don't let your enemy get that close. Don't let them get within arm's reach. And it all depends on who you call your enemy, I guess you would say. Like, who is your enemy? You know, close friends could be the worst enemies because they learn your weaknesses. That's what you kind of learn in warfare. Your best friend, if you become successful, will steal your money type thing. You know, it's just like a parable, I guess you would call it. So is everybody your enemy? Kind of, in a way. I would say so, in a way. If you're building up that mind state, you know, it's kind of like what I'm doing with my mind, with my body, is I'm building a defensive barrier around it that's not only mental, but physical also, and an extension of my physicality, right? An extension of my physical being, so that I can defend myself without having to defend myself physically. Smarter, not harder, you know, take it easy. Why do all the work when someone else can do it for you sometimes is a saying. But to get a person to do that, you've got to lead by example. Show them that, shit, I've been doing this 20 years. Go ahead and dig that hole, boy, type shit. That's just an example. Decided I would have a couple beers. I shouldn't be drinking. Excuse me. I'm kind of liking the shadow boxing aspect. I need to get a spar partner. I really do. Jamal needs to come back already so we can start shooting, which is cool though, because he'll get to see the advancement of my ways when he comes home. He's going to be like, fucking A, bro, you have been on it. Like, that's the whole point of all this. While he's out there too in El Paso, he could be slacking a little bit, just living it lavish. You know, I know he's a hard worker, but when he comes back, you'll see, like, you've been hard at work, you know? Love it. I hope you guys are all enjoying your 4th, man. You know, I kind of just did it on my own. Made it cheap, easy, fun for me. Learning experience, been bumping music, just watching this. I watched that moon come up over. If you guys saw that earlier, that was awesome. You know, one thing I do like to think is the way Tyree's mindset is punishment enough for him, right? The insanity, the fucking delusions of grandiose, like just everything just mixed into that brain right there is enough for him to wallow in. Same thing with Charlie, right? Same thing with Charlie Zolonoff, but people want to see him physically hurt. And that's kind of like, I don't know how to think about that. You know, it is kind of like crucifying that person. But it's not that concept. It is the fact that we can't physically show you that you're a fuck up because you ain't around the people. You know, you're not around the people to show that you're doing good, that you're up here all the time, that you're, you know, doing your fucking thing, you know. And by doing that, you seclude yourself from the group, from the townspeople. What they used to do, you know, is they would parade you around in a mask or parade you around in your shame. And then hopefully you build yourself up. It's pretty much the townspeople saying, we're tired of this, dude, do something about it. They don't usually kill you or hurt you. They want to shame you. You know, that's the main goal. Get shamed enough to the point where you change. And that concept hasn't worked for Tyree because it's not physical shaming. It's not in person. It's not from people he would hold higher up. Because he can always hide behind this camera and say he's the greatest all the time, looking at himself in his mirror, saying he's the greatest person who ever lived concept. You know? It's the same kind of concept. And I know what I'm talking about, you know. As I've always said that I've wanted to become a therapist, shit, how long has it been since I've been like diagnosing people online, you know? Discovering their traits, discovering who they are by observation of them, you know. I put up my defenses very well too. You know, not everyone's got their little problems, but what my thing is that, so I've encased all the bad thoughts in my head. I really have. I've encased them kind of in a brick wall, or not even a brick wall, let's say a chain link fence, like this. I can always see them, I can always go back to them, I can always open up the fence and wallow in that bad shit, but instead, because life is good to me, and I'm just kind of good back. I'm a good person, I believe. In my heart, I'm a good person. I believe thinking the way I do now with the martial arts, shooting the bow. I can't even count how many miles of arrow I've collected. Just shooting my arrows, collect your arrow, boy. Right? Same kind of concept. And that goes into my mind when I go to bed at night. I sleep so well. I don't think about bad. I don't think about stress. I don't think about negativity. I don't dwell on the fact that my Porsche is overheating or I got a flat tire. This car's tire was flat, fixed it real quick. Boom, now I'm out and about. Still the maintenance light's on for it. Find out, fix it, boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. Don't worry about money because I'm making sure that I'm spending properly in a way. You know, and I can always end up pushing my channel to the point where I think people would give me donations. You know, they would support me. They would see if I stop being you know what brings out the asshole in me is watching Tyree. It really does. It brings out the fucking, like, I hate that motherfucker with the passion. Just because I can't physically fucking show him that he is weak. But I don't know why. Why do we do that? Why do people do that? I don't understand that. It's like the chickens who will peck at the weakest one, or the muskrats who pee on the weakest muskrat to let the whole group know that that man's the weakest. I mean, the main point is that he's never going to change. He'll never ever have kind of an awakening. His set in his ways programmed, his logic of thinking is just, it's so, the cogs are small but many. You know, he doesn't have any big cogs moving good machinery around up there, if you want to think about it like that. You know, there's so much for me. All this training that I'm doing, there's so much. 5-0's coming up, boys. I'm just letting you guys know. 1 unit. See you later, Andrew. Just to let you guys know, police are coming up. Just 1 unit. They might just, yeah, you know, be careful. Just letting you know. Yeah, of course. Always keep an eye out, man. You gotta be on point. That's why we chill up here. Watch the windows, if anything, or you can even see the lights as they shine. Always keep an eye out. I've never been caught by the cops up here because I'm always looking.
Hell yeah.
They're going to come up here and say either campus is closed or make sure we're not shooting fireworks, and they're going to take off. They just want to make sure we're not shooting fireworks up here. More than anything. Because they know we've got a nice view up here, you know. They'll just come up and check on us, make sure everything's cool. I don't think they're going to kick us out. Shit, going to get fined for not wearing a mask though, maybe. You never know. You never fucking know, man. They could just be like, oh, how many people up here? Are you wearing your mask? That's why I want to get a face mask with a fucking barcode. That's going to be my face mask. I'm also going to get a couple with teeth on them and shit, you know? Like nasty fucking fanged teeth and shit. See, it sucks. You can't use your fucking mouth when you have your mask on. It's the stupidest fucking thing ever. It is so dumb. You know, there's a video up right now, like I said, there's a video up of if you're asymptomatic, it's not contagious, as they say. Dude, it's been 120 days. I've been so fucking frugal, I guess would be the word, with this shit. Like, I really haven't been taking major steps to stay away from COVID, you know? Is the campus closed? Okay. Let's go to a dead end. Let's go to a dead end and shoot my bow, I guess, now that the campus is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to this park. I'm going to this park that's really beautiful again. Have a good night, sir. You guys have a good night. Oh, my fucking vape died. I hope, kind of. I gotta charge it and wait. Charger. Should have gathered myself a little bit better, but usually I have everything already either in the car, ready to go somewhere. Just my charger. Don't know what I did with it. Although that's not something I would just leave out. Probably fell in between the seats somewhere. Or something like that. I was going to pull over this little parking lot over here. That's one thing too, man. My face mask stops me from fucking whistling. It's like, dude, you're not gonna stop my whistling. Like, I love to whistle. I really do. I whistle fucking all the time. You guys don't get to hear it very much because you don't see my whole life, of course. But man, do I ever whistle. You know, I might be thinking too, the face masks are like an indication of shut the fuck up, like seriously. It really might be like, shut up, stop causing fucking trouble for everything in the system and how it worked. You know, fuck it. I mean, ignorance is bliss. Don't fucking protrude too much in the system. If you know about it, you know about it, which is cool. But are you really gonna go fucking act on it and tear buildings down and shit? It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to fucking explain it. Anyways, I'm out of here, you guys. I'm gonna get some fresh air right here and just chill for a minute. Find my charger. Collect myself. See where everything's at. As a matter of fact, my charger was on my phone. I think I left it on my fucking hood and then I drove off like an idiot. Oh well. It ain't nothing. They come a dime a dozen. No one's gotten in the chat in fucking 19 minutes. What a trip, dude. Y'all, I hope y'all are really celebrating your 4th of July, though. Otherwise, this shit ain't recording. It's just going to upload a video all buffering.